give you short
Hey guys,
answers.
what's up, man? This is the Young Spinner, man. You know, the Young Lion King. I'm back. I'm here again. I got an insider, man. On this, episode of Dreams, man. I wanted to find out about animation. I don't know too much about it, but if I can, I got an insider actually that's going to talk about animation. He has a lot of experience in it. He's gonna tell you some things about it. And this segment is going to be about animation, and he's going to, give you some ideas. This is my insider. Okay. Uh, Tell people why you love animation.
Why I love animation is because I love to draw. I love to draw. I love to keep busy, and animation is the only thing. And being in the animation program has kept me to be busy.
Okay, like for people that don't know too much about animation, like myself or others, what should they do when they join animation? What should they be looking for?
It depends on the person itself on what they want to do. I mean, if you want to be in animation, animation is a large field, but you got to find your own passion within the program.
Like, what's your passion for animation? Like, what inspired you to get animation?
What inspired me to be animation was I was always taking art classes in high school, and I figured after serving 5 years in the military, I would come to school for computer animation or for animations.
So, like, when you was in the military, did you have any other like inspirations or any other dreams about that? Anything else?
No, not really. I just wanted to. I was always drawing. I was always drawing, and always had a drawing pad on me.
So, like, what got you started into drawing? Like, what age were you when you started drawing and figured like you wanted to be in animation?
7, age 7.
Okay, and then like, who gave you the pencil or the paper to say, hey, or you just started drawing just from coloring books or anything like that, or pencils?
My grandmother's the one that bought me my first comic my not my first comic book my first coloring book. So when I was very young, but I didn't start honing my skills until I was age 7.
So, what do you think about comic books?
Ooh, that's a good subject. What kind of comics you talking about here? You talking about?
Like,
You talking about Marvel? You talking about Dark Star? You talking about?
let's talk about the Justice League.
Oh, that would be a conversation that you would have with my wife.
Oh, okay. What are you in Dark Star? What are
I'm
you
more
into?
into Star Wars and a little bit of like the Alien versus Predator type comic books.
Okay, What got you started on the Alien versus Predator? What got you started on that?
Just reading it one day on base. It was a pretty good comic book, so I decided to read it.
So let's go back to animation. What have you learned from animation?
What have I learned from animation? I've learned how to do visual effects, composite, ZBrush, Maya, and a lot of Photoshop.
Okay, which one of those are your favorite to talk about? Like, which one you enjoy the most?
The ones that I enjoy the most are the ZBrush and possibly the visual effects. Learning how to make things shatter or explode within the computer.
Okay, what can people find you as the insider? What can they do to find information about animation?
What can they do to find me and ask questions about animation? Is what you're asking?
Yeah, absolutely. Because people need to know about
Well,
animation.
people can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Okay.
All you gotta do is type in Kyle T Jones, and you'll probably my name will probably be the first one that pops up on the very top of the page.
Okay. Awesome.
Everything that you need to know about me is there. And if you need to look at my work, um, all my Instagram, all my other information to the websites that I have, like my Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram is on my Facebook thing, and I also have another account though. I have my personal and my business one. So
Okay. All right. That's Kyle, man. That's my insider, Kyle T. Jones, man. It's my insider about a lot about animation. Comic books is another thing I want to talk about because I'm into comic books, man. I love Batman. That's like the series. The Justice League is the other one. The Super Friends. I know y'all remember Super Friends. Let's see, Superman. It's like a great comic book hero. Animation is amazing because when you look at animation and design, man, they got like a web team for that, man. Like Sony is part of that too. Another one I want to talk about is Sleeping Dogs, man, because video games is nice too, because that's an animation. Um, Here's the thing about Sleeping Dogs. My nephew plays that a lot, and that's like it's like a action game where you get on that. And Sleeping Dogs, man, is like it's a guy from China. And he goes and he travels and he's like part of the syndicate, right? It's like crime. He's an officer too, undercover, and like he's undercover, like going to like drug houses, and he's busting like drug lords, and he's going to parks and driving, stealing people's cars, like Grand Theft Auto. But it's weird because I never heard of this game. Like my nephew was playing. He's 9 years old and he's playing this game, and he got me tuned into it. And then when I started playing it, then like I learned a lot about it just in a few seconds I played it. Like this guy taking cars, like he's undercover. You don't know what's really going, but it's a lot of action. A lot of action going on. Another thing that I'm familiar with is the Batman, the first Batman. Remember Jack Nicholson, the first Batman, the Joker? Man, he was a great villain. Like he's an awesome villain. I think Heath Ledger played the Joker as well. I think before up to his death, but he played a great Joker. Uh, I like Batman because of the. If you look at Batman, if you look at the whole series of it, right? I know I'm on another subject, but if you look at the whole series of it, think about Michael Keaton. He was awesome Batman, but it's just some things about Michael Keaton that that can't be duplicated, man. Because Michael Keaton, and Jack Nicholson, man, who doesn't love Jack Nicholson? Like the Few Good Man with him and Tom Cruise. Remember had that, Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth. When he did that, I was like, man, that was dope. But what I'm really inspired by though, animation, because there's a lot of details into animation that I want to go look at. I want to create characters, man, like Avatar. Remember Minecraft? Minecraft is like a worldwide thing. Like a lot of kids is playing Minecraft. Teenagers playing, adults are playing it. You can go online. Xbox Live has Minecraft. My nephew created a Minecraft on here on my computer. Minecraft is like this. It's this virtual world, right, where you building things. You like building amusement parks. You can build houses. You can build communities. You can build like tons of things, man. Where you can build you a farm with animals. You control animals. You can destroy zombies. You can create, a multi like city, man, with this stuff. But because animation, they get into details like that. That's why I want to learn more about it. Create avatars, man, and maybe create a episode where it's talking about this animation, a whole series on animation, where you have a layout plan. You show the design on the web page of animation. In my insider, I'm gonna get him on another more shows where he can talk about, show you the details of the plan. He can detail it and he can show you the design and the layout and the blueprint of what animation really is all about. And you guys can stay tuned to that because that is gonna happen. And you know what, man? Another thing is that I'm kind of like stuck on is as far as music, sound and film scores, that all comes in animation too. But a lot of people don't know about this stuff. Credits, you know, large studio animation and filmmakers, directors. I'm gonna get a director on here, man, and just I'm gonna put it together. We're gonna talk about this stuff. But another point I want to talk about, man, here's something that kind of like gets to me sometimes. Producers, producers, man, they got like a visual aid of music. Music, I gotta get some music on here, like some SoundCloud. I heard this thing called SoundCloud. SoundCloud's where the musicians they get on there, they do their music, you hear it, they produce it, they master it, mix it. I haven't been on here. Master, mix it, and they get their music out there. And some music sound great, then the rest is like kind of questionable. Because I love musicians. I love all musicians. But some music is like, it's kind of it's garbage. So I just want to put it like that. But you gotta put it the way it is. But if you're gonna make music, man, let me tell you, stay stay on your game. Number one, two, get in the studio more. And three, get in there and you know meet a professional that knows about music. Like really build your music, basically. And if another thing, man, put some animation in there, man. Do some like some sound scores, man, and get in there and learn some things about it because animation is cool, man. You can probably do your music on animation, or I don't know, however you want to do it. But anyway, that's it, man. Stay tuned, same channel, same time, dreams, man. Things gonna be big. It's gonna happen. You're gonna see me be Batman, cause it's gonna make it happen. All right, man. I'm gonna get an anime. I might get animation. Design me a Batman, a costume. See the details of it. You see.